I'm not a competitor. Yes, I am. It's my show. No, it's not. It's your show. But no, I want it to be my show. It's the banana show. Well, technically, y'all, it's just the challenging times, the after show. I mean, Jesus golly, as someone would say. Welcome, everybody. We're your crew today. How you doing? I am one of your hosts today. I am Mike Knoxxx. Happy Halloween, Hallows Eve Eve. And
Eve.
today we are joined by a Mrs. Captain Shay Sawyer Bennett, not in it, which. And we also are joined by Cactus, Catie. And y'all know who I am. I'm Mike Knoxxx. And we're talking the chat. Listen, all right. You know I can't help. Worst part about this episode, there was not enough punk ass Josh. I'm gonna say it right now. But besides that, Shay, what happened tonight, girl?
Oh my goodness. Well, I feel like the second half has literally become the banana show. And honestly, I am so angry with half of these people for making me defend Johnny as much as I'm going to have to as we progress into talking about this episode. What were your thoughts on it, like overall?
I said, well, you know me, I go ladies first. So I was singing to you, but good thing I didn't. I want everybody can all say, you know, they can call me certain names around here when I start singing. That's all I'm saying, you know. But you go ahead first on that, because, you know, me, La Banana, I got a lot of things to say about today's episode.
There you go. Well, I will start and say I have an echo. Does everyone else hear that echo?
Huh?
No, just me. Okay. Um, no, I think it was a great episode. I think there was a lot of bananas. There was a lot of Tori. There was a lot of Jordan. There was a lot of Naya. There was a lot of Kylan. Not so much Josh, which I'm okay with.
Yeah, of course. I was like watching them cry and act like a girl. No
Yeah.
offense, like, because you girls are girls, so he don't act like you guys. That's even worse. So never mind. I don't know what can you say when he doesn't
You're
act so
outnumbered,
manly.
Mr. Mike.
I know. I was supposed to say he doesn't act manly. How about that? At least not my kind of man.
Okay.
I'm a manly man. You know, brawling paper towels. You know, brawling paper towels. That kind of.
He's a man. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
But no, I mean, it was good. I liked it.
You know, sometimes you just want to have a banana split. You know, I love banana splits with Neapolitan ice cream. You know, you got to take a whole 2 bananas. Don't take one and split it, right? That's why they give it, you know, I want to get 2 whole paws, right? But I like my banana splits. Extra whipped cream and cherry. You know, little sprinkles here and there. But I ain't need that tonight. I'm over Johnny's bananas. Okay? I'm tired of his antics. I thought he went out, frankly, tonight. You already know what's coming. So let's, you know, it's how he comes off sometimes. It's very upsetting. But like a little bitch. Okay, there it is. So other than that, though, Shay, we'll talk about it as we get into it. So what happened tonight besides, you know, the Banana Fest?
So it starts with
Found it.
scared me out of So it started with Kylan being surprised at Johnny not picking Kara. And it's just kind of like, why would he? At the moment, Kara is not directly affecting his game, whereas LOL was directly affecting his game. They were like the main people following behind Devin, who obviously his main thing was getting Johnny out before he was, you know, he lost in that pathetic showing in the elimination a few weeks back. So I mean, I don't understand what was so confusing about Kylan. I just think he was upset because he picked Naya. That's all it was. And Michele being upset. Whereas here's the thing why I feel like I had to defend Johnny a little bit this episode is because it's kind of the truth. Michele ran to Devin.
What part?
Michele ran to Devin and stirred the pot, talking about what Johnny was telling her when he was coming to her as a friend.
Oh, yeah.
Which then began.
Hold on. Which time? Hold on. About he's going to leave you?
When he had a conversation, it wasn't like that. It was more to it. But when he had a conversation with Michele, it was meant to be between, when you talk to your friend, whenever I talk to my girlfriends about maybe a guy I don't think is right, I don't expect her to go tell him, this is me coming to you to say, hey, I don't think, this and that about that. Not for you to go run to him and then start a whole conflict. That's where Michele messed up. So that's where I had to agree with Johnny. This was all started from Michele. So, I mean, I don't understand what's so confusing to her about the whole situation. And honestly, him calling LOL layups, I wouldn't agree with Olivia. So I do think Olivia is a good competitor. I don't even think that Michele is that much of a layup. I just think that she needs to get more confidence in herself because she's great at puzzles. Nia, with how she has been since she's returned, I'm sorry, it is giving layup.
Yeah, she's definitely been a layup.
It's giving layup. But what do you guys think about like Kylan being confused about that, and then also just the whole situation with Michele and Johnny?
Cactus, let me interrupt you for a second, please, honey, because I just want to get my part of my understanding about what if we're talking about the same bananas talking to Michele, then going back to Devin's situation when they were in the bar, right? That part, Johnny at that time to me was definitely trying to stir the pot. He even said so. With that whole Devin thing about he's going to leave you after the show kind of scenario. That's how I took it. Am I misplaced here, Cactus?
No, he totally knew exactly what he's doing.
What was going? Yeah, he on purpose tried to break them up.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not the biggest Michele fan, and I'm not a Johnny fan, but I love Johnny because I've watched Johnny for 30 seasons.
He's an OG.
Yeah,
he's an OG.
He's a legend. How can what I mean? Like it got to the point where I ended up liking fucking West, and I hated fucking West. You know what I mean? But I cheer for the guy when I see him. So that's all I want to get that part straight. So she has a right, but the thing is with the challenge, and I personally think the age gap between the competitors of before and this, where we are now and the different eras, I think the eras just times have changed. You know what I mean? So that's just my take.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is that ice or candy?
Mentos. Don't tell my mother.
I hear what you're coming from, but I also just feel like Michele didn't need to go back to Devin because all it did was start a domino effect, which is now affecting her. She could have kept that to herself and said, I feel like Johnny isn't being genuine in this. Mm-hmm. Instead of going to Devin, knowing how Devin is, Devin just flies off the handle and he just started doing the most. So
yeah,
it's kind of her fault. So we now get to the daily, which is called Building Bridges. It's I'm gonna read here because it was like 20 things they had to do, for God's sakes. Climb up a tower, slide down, then get on the slanted platform, then grab some
It was like Donkey Kong.
It was a lot. It was a lot to remember, honestly.
It was a lot of different moving parts.
We start off knowing Michele has a third. Oh my God, is my internet doing the thing? My internet is doing a thing, isn't it? Jesus Christ. Okay, so I'm just gonna speed through the daily of who did what. Johnny did good. Kylan did very good. Theo did. It was abysmal. His performance.
Where has Theo been? Is Theo? Listen, has Theo? I mean, you look
Theo
at him,
has
right?
one eye.
He's out of shape. He seems out of shape. Right, like the Theo that I was used to being impressed when I first saw Theo was an athlete. He was, you know what I mean. And now he seemed to have gotten like, you haven't done enough of these. And listen, I'm not in a position to talk about somebody's body shape. I'm not. You know what I mean. Like I'm trying to get my fat ass back in the gym now. I didn't want to go tomorrow morning after going today, and my wife looked at me like, okay, I'm going tomorrow. All right, kids, 4:30, we're in the gym. You know what I mean. I'm just saying, as someone who's speaking about them and the athletes that we do have here. He went from being in shape to having man tits. Okay? We're going to call them titties.
He literally had a champagne.
Titties is his name. Huh?
A champagne injury. Okay? I mean,
I'm just going to call them titties.
It set him back. Seriously. But they don't preview him a lot for the.
No, they don't because he ain't doing nothing but laying down.
Right.
And trying to get some nookie.
Well, I mean, he's trying to hook up with the leisure ladies.
Yes, I can get some nookie for the cookie.
LOL. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, no, I don't know. I think Theo showed up when he had the elimination with Paulie, and then like he was like, "Well, I've done my work," and just like went to bed. He went to bed after that. But thank you for giving us that moment, Theo. I will cherish it always, honestly.
Always
Always.
and
Yes.
forever. Each moment
So,
with you.
okay,
But back to
LOL.
the daily, Bananas had to go first. What a disadvantage for him.
Yeah, he did better than most, honestly, but
He
LOL
did.
did horrendous, truthfully. For you to know that you're a target and all of you literally get disqualified, you're kind of feeding Johnny his narrative of saying you guys are layups. Sorry, and I'm a big Olivia fan, but girl, what was going on?
She's literally from Alaska. What part of figuring out what you gotta do is she
Yeah.
missing? She's just not. Too many years in California, I think.
I mean, that's why I want to go. So I can come back and just be like, hey, man, I'm on them big ass surfboards, like the big grown big ass surfboards. Look like it's a damn, skateboards look like a surfboard. You know what I'm saying? The big boards. Because I'm too big to be on them little boards. My equilibrium, I might fall off and fall and shit when I'm not drunk. So I got to definitely have one of them big boards. That's why I want to go to California and learn how to fucking surf. Okay? Get my fat ass in the air and wave some water. And I hate the
Shay.
beach. It's California. Why would you not want to California cases? Had you seen the show?
Shay, he's literally combined surfing and skateboarding into the same conversation.
He's gonna be busy. I don't know. He getting all this done. We're parasailing next. Yeah,
I think, yeah, he's doing the whole aqua land thing. We're gonna start calling him Mike the Fabian.
He's bridging the gaps between land and sea.
Yes.
I get it.
Oh.
So,
Well, I mean, he's pulling out his inner Bananas, being able to do all traits.
This is true. Listen, you know what? Johnny going first, yes, that was a disadvantage, but he actually did better than most. Definitely did better than Theo. I'm gonna keep saying that because he did. Also,
his name is Titties.
Oh, for
Titties. He's done better than Titties.
Titties.
Aviv did
Matter of fact,
very
I'm wrong.
well.
He ain't got titties. I'm sorry, ladies. Y'all, I'm sorry because that's why y'all not thinking it's funny. He has nipples. He went from having a chiseled man body to just having long nipples. Men shouldn't have long nipples. Okay, I'm sorry, Theo. You're out of shape, buddy. You're out of shape, man.
Aviv did very well for being.
Oh yes, I have that down.
She's 5 feet tall. She did great with the climbing. There was a lot of people who fell. I was very shocked. But you know it happens. You slip. Not the long nip. Oh my god, this is off the rails. Michele, girl, I don't know. Tori came very close, but in the end, it was Kyland and Jenny that ended up winning. And I was very happy for Jenny because I feel like she got the crappy end of the stick being on a team with this huge alliance that only wanted to protect their people, and it was F everybody else. And I have some more to say about Michele when we get to deliberation because, girl, you have audacity.
The audacity. I'm sorry. Go ahead. The audacity. I actually thought.
Hey, at least she didn't call the medic over this time.
Thank you for going there because I was going to say I didn't want this to go by without us understanding how she spoke in the confessional. Yeah, Johnny think we can't do this. I'm gonna show him I can do this, and then bonk, bonk, bonk. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the fact this is why, honestly, I'm gonna hold that part because I'm not liking these eliminations. Where is my accent? Okay, it's like I feel like
it's the 40th season, guys. Come on.
Give me some damn blood, sweat, and beers. All right, but I'm sorry, Shay. Yeah, I know.
Beers?
I know.
What's going on here? Stone Cold. Calm down.
Beer granddad. Damn it. Bippity boppity boo. What's next? Okay,
so after Kylan and Jenny win, Theo gets last place. I I think he knew he was getting last place. Nia did the worst, so she is automatically going into elimination. Rachel, her confessionals have been cracking me up, saying it was poetic justice that Nia goes straight in and Kylan has to pick who is gonna take her out. Yeah, it's funny.
He knew it too. He knew it. He mentioned there was a high chance that he would be put in that spot.
You know what? Shout out to Kylan. He's been doing really good the last few episodes, I will say. One of my favorite from the new school. One of my favorites. Now we're at the bar. Let's get into this drama because this is where I will not really defend Johnny. Johnny is even acting like, oh, I don't understand why Olivia's upset with me. It's like, yeah, you kind of like called her a snake and everything when you guys are friends. I don't even know why you said that, Johnny. It was so rude. But what he did say, which was the truth, which I have to say, great gameplay by Johnny, pointing out to Nia that she is like the bottom of the totem pole on Jordan's list of who he wants to take to the final.
Why did Jordan sit there so quietly? Why did Jordan sit there like it was okay for John? Like he literally sat back and just was like, oh, okay. And then I'm thinking, okay, if he's going to do that, I'm going to get real Jordan the confessional. Really, Bananas? We've had this understanding about we want to understand what we understand.
Yep.
He threw you under the bus, dude. Shot your whole game to shit. Whole game to shit. But okay.
It's lonely at the top. It's lonely at the top.
That man knows. But I did give Jordan credit what he did say. What are you doing? You wrote the book on this. You're gonna try to flip it on me? Like,
call him out.
I learned from the you wrote the book. And you gonna tell on me? But listen.
Jordan and Tori, he called out.
Yeah, it's his show. It's his show. We gotta. I don't know.
I think what I love about getting into the later part of the show is the gameplay. Like, I feel like people are playing much better now because in the beginning, a lot of people could hide behind just big groups and they didn't really have to do a lot of gameplay. Now that it's a solo, challenge, it's no longer teams. People really have to step up, and Jordan doesn't care either way. That's why he's not going to say anything because he knows he can get in the paint. Jordan knows he can get in the paint. He don't care. Call him out.
He does not.
We know where he's going next week. We know what he is next week. Okay, of being one of the 3 targets. So let's as we dive into that dive, go ahead, Witchy, Witchy Poo. You got blue in your hair? Or is that your lights?
No, that's just the light, honestly.
Okay.
But Tori was not happy with Johnny kind of like saying, which, I mean, it's kind of true. Tori, like, who, outside of Jordan, who are you protecting? Everyone thinks that they're good with Tori. This is the truth. Like, Johnny, I did not agree with his message.
Except Josh. Josh called her out and said, I ain't your friend.
Is Josh on anyone's list?
He think Johnny got his back. So there's a knife in it.
I don't know. I really don't know.
Johnny will stab Josh in the back sorry, was that a hiccup? Yeah, I think so.
He will use him all
That's
night.
how fast he. That's how fast he get Josh. Without fault. Knife in the back. Josh is a idiot. You hear me, Josh? Do you watch wrestling, Josh? You may not watch wrestling. But there's a guy who I love personally, just my personal opinion, named Brock Lesnar. And when he went to go whoop Cody Rhodes' ass, the son of the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, because you're not a wrestling fan, I'm letting you know, I'm taking on this yellow big roller. What I'm going to say to Josh, look at my face. Anytime you're ready, Josh, my bad knees will outbox you for 3 minutes. That's all I got. I only got 3 minutes in the boxing ring. That's it. I can do 3 professional rounds. As Bernie Mac would say, plenty of motherfuckers been locked out in less. Okay? So that's all I need. Give me 3 minutes, Josh. I'm going to whoop your ass with 2 bad knees. I'm sorry, Shay. Stop laughing at me. You. Oh, God. I'm mad I don't have none of my spells right now because I'm really sleepy. So I almost went back to my bippity boppity boo, but I said that one, so I can't say that one. So
bippity boppity boo?
Yeah, I said that earlier. I bippity boppity booed you. That's this.
When he was talking about his grandson.
This is hurtful stuff going on here. I'm getting bippity boppity booped. I don't appreciate it. Okay, back to this show. Rachel wants to work with Corey and Nehemiah, and they are pretty down for it because I feel like Corey and Nehemiah have kind of been on the outskirts of like any big alliances. So I mean, obviously it's mutually beneficial because Rachel has also been on the outskirts. She doesn't have anybody left. Her whole team got obliterated like early on before it even became solo. So she is
her team.
She is her team. Yeah. Well, she's a banana. Ain't she a Johnny Banana Angel, whatever? Banana Angel.
Oh yes.
She needs her contingency plans. You know, like Johnny.
He's not stupid.
Bananas Angels. Yeah. So.
I hate that name.
I'm glad LOL broke up too, by the way. Ladies of Leisure, you get the fuck out of here. Get your ass involved. You want Survivor for heaven's sakes. You should be an embarrassment to yourself.
She is.
I'm stuck on this new show y'all on there too called The Summit. Don't ask me why. My wife's mad that I watch it. I'm watching The Summit that comes on after. It's just like, I don't know. I'm sorry. You ever watch something I don't want, and I just like,
I keep trying. I can't get into it.
I got mad at how the politics of it goes. So I kind of got mad. So I still watch it because I like the fact that it'd be like grown adults like my age, mother ages. And I like seeing like the mom, like this mother was crying. It's like, and I'm serious, like her strength to have done what she did. And I'm sitting like, there's no way. These are things that Darrell wouldn't do. I forget the one guy's name. I never forget it. He's never got brought back on the challenge. Remember they were in the cave and he said, I'm not doing it.
Hold on.
I wouldn't even try. He said, no, I'm not doing this.
Wait. Did you just put the word summit and Darrell in the same sentence?
Well, I meant, yeah, because I know he wouldn't do those
He
heights.
ain't doing no heights.
She went up this damn tiny ass ladder, right? About 200-300 feet in the air, this mom. And she's like she's literally saying, I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't do this. But I will say this, guys, and I'm not slicing, I'm being honest. As a mama's boy, we are weak compared to moms. For real. We may hold a lot of shit. We may whoop somebody's ass and we ain't got mama strength. You know what I'm saying? But if you haven't watched it, check it out. I got Paramount Plus and stuff like that. So I watched the next morning. But it got my man Crixus in it if you're a big fan of Spartacus. So I like the host. My News, his real name or something like that. So yeah, check it. It's pretty. They're going for $1 million. Okay, but pretty cool. But I'm sorry, Shay. So we got to this damn the liberation, right? I think that's where you're next on your list, but the liberation. Yeah. You see how I say about Michele having a little funky attitude because don't start that. Don't start that. I'm just go ahead. The floor is yours, dear.
No, she pissed me off so bad because
I'll wait for you to say it.
I felt really bad for Jenny because this entire season, up until it became individual, Jenny has had to be forced to keep being the target, keep being targeted, keep being the bottom of the totem pole on her team. So for Michele to sit here and be like, oh, we've done this and we've been so respectful and done all that, you liar, Michele. And now for her to be, because it's a single competition, now she has to actually work for herself. And now it's poor Michele and, oh, I'm this and I'm at the bottom. But you were relaxing this whole entire season with Devin because Devin was a leader. You were laid out, having the time of your life. Now that you actually have to work for it, it's poor you. But when it was Jenny who had to keep being at the bottom, keep being thrown in, no one cared. It was suck it up. So I really was very annoyed with Michele and this deliberation because it was delusions, absolute delusions. But what did you guys think about deliberation?
Deliberations, to me, has always been very confusing. Until it got eliminated down to a handful of people, I didn't even know what was going on during that section, okay, of the show. But it's just last minute persuasion. And then they leave and they still continue persuasion in the, common room or the bar. So I think it's a waste of time.
Well, you said it honestly perfect as you can say it, Shay. I'm serious. The nerve. The fact that they were all going against each other, I didn't even care. It was like, all right, LOL, see ya. Whoever goes down there, just know, that you're going to get your friend. Don't do that. Olivia would say that because Olivia didn't go in there, okay? I don't care what you say, all right? I used to cheer for Olivia. She took that fucking ball to the nose like a champ. Pow, bust her shit. Okay, pow. But that's it. She got carried to that moment. At that moment, she's a lady of the leader because she don't do shit but politic them fake ass titties. Okay, so I'm glad about it. I don't like her. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, Michelle. She uses her goody goods. Okay, she uses them.
I don't.
You don't think she uses her goody goods?
No, I think
Jenny?
she's actually one of the more
Olivia.
competitors.
Olivia.
Oh, yeah.
I don't agree with taking away from her athletic ability. I think that she does. Maybe she's not. She's never going to be someone at the bottom. She's never going to come in last. That's Michele. That's Nia. Olivia always keeps herself in the middle. She's never. So to say like, oh, she just solely is only just using her breast and her.
But she does because she doesn't lose though.
Maybe she leans into that, but that's not the only thing she brings to the table. So I'm not going to agree with that.
The first season she was on, she was very competitive. When she's like a lizard that changes, a chameleon. She fits in with what's going on. There's so many people that are floaters this season and not truly fighting.
Mm-hmm.
So she's not fighting.
She's politicking. I learned that term from you.
Absolutely.
Like, you're right. She's not the worst athlete, so it keeps her in that. Oh, she didn't lose, and she's not losing because she's next to. I hate to say it, she's next to a guy. Corey did it for years. I've always said that Corey was polycoochie.
He's been doing the worst, so it doesn't really count. Okay. It would make sense if she was with a guy who was actually doing good in the competition, but it's Theo who's been shit in the bed since he had his elimination, so it doesn't really make sense. She's been getting by because she got put into a very strong, big alliance. I can say she has been floating on that, but to say she's been floating because she's been with a guy is not the truth because she's literally one of the worst competitors. I just can't agree with that, but I can agree she has been floating.
Right.
Hey, all fair and loving the challenge. 40th challenging times. We're challenging each other right now, and chef kiss you, witchy poo you.
Well, we should get
Illuminati.
To the elimination.
No, wrong word.
Yes.
Effectulosos.
This elimination was really, really, really stupid. I hated it. I'm so tired of these equalizer eliminations. I think that they did it because they wanted it to be fair for Michele because, I mean, there is a size difference with Nia and Michele. And if it was something physical, Nia probably would have had a better shot at winning. I don't know. Michele ate her up. Like, Michele is very good with puzzles. She's very good with numbers. That's her thing. So Nia kind of just wasn't doing much. Like, even to the point where Nehemiah was yelling, like, move boxes. Move boxes. Please move something. Do something.
Do something with yourself.
Do something.
Mm-hmm. What did you guys think about this?
It was hilarious to watch Michelle's face when they were describing the competition. She was like, "Oh no," and I couldn't remember if she was good at the math or she was bad at the math.
She was bad at math. She was afraid of the equations, but she was saying she was.
But she did really well.
She did very well. Yes.
So
she wasn't
I was
moving the boxes.
Mm-hmm. Right. And Nia, I think, even though she says she's healed, coming from that lung disorder, I don't think she has the CO2 exchange to be able to do that. Yeah.
I think this challenge is dumb as well. We're in the 40s. We have eliminated the teams. We're down to solos. We've had a few things, but I've never felt we haven't had the matchup yet. And I think it's a special thing because they're told. I'm going to say this under the table kind of a thing. I don't think CTV, I think they already know who's going to be in there. Like, they get word, hey, they're going to pick this person. I think for TV purposes, they say it's going to be Michele. I think they know. Yeah. And I think because of that, I think they kind of maybe changed what the elimination will be. And I felt that way, just me personally, going back to when we had last season where the vets would come in to try to take the money from the team. Wasn't that last season? What was that season called that we just had? Right? Because when Colin sent Darrell home.
Yeah, it was a battle for a new champion. That was
battle for a new champion, right.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like they kind of And I've been always feeling this that, depending on who's going in, they're going to give them. We barely seldom get the David versus Goliath in a physical competition. We haven't got that anyway since Fessel destroyed fucking brother Vigo. Right. When Fessel, what's his name? Brother Vigo, Michelle's friend, Jay. Right? When he just slammed him and knocked him unconscious. You know what I mean? We haven't got that since. So I just want more from this being the one. I just thought Let Me Say was great. And again, as I've said every season, Nia is an embarrassment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. This isn't about her personal. I think as a person, she's okay. I don't know her, right? So I think she always plays a really good. I don't never see her beefing with people too often. You know what I mean? But she continuously.
I think she's a genuine nice person.
Yeah, but like someone who continuously has the size of a laurel. You know what I mean? Like you said, when she got to getting those crates, she was getting those crates. I don't see why. I feel like sometimes she beats herself.
Yeah,
a lot.
For sure. I think she does. Mm-hmm.
And it just becomes disappointing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Electo Patronum, back to you. I got one in there.
I also feel like the whole thing with Jordan and finding out how low on the totem pole she was with Jordan definitely kind of like beat her down a little bit more as well, because I think she thought she was in this high standard with him, but Jordan is like, it's literally Tori and Laurel and girl, don't bother me because you can't be
Jordan this is work time. This is work time, not leisure time. And he ain't taking leisure time seriously.
No, it's not for you. But Michele wins this thing.
Yes,
and with Michele winning this, I mean, at this point, now she got to pick the targets. And I think this is the interesting part of the show to me. I thought picking a Bananas, picking a Jordan, and picking a Nehemiah, that was a very good move by Michele. So she's not dumb. I don't think it's very few people are called dumb on this show. Okay, Josh, just so you know, I'm calling you dumb. Look at my face. Talking to you, Josh. 3 minutes. That's what I'm gonna say. Okay, but that was a very smart move. So
she's dating Devin. Devin and her probably had many conversations before he left.
Well, I thought they just started dating, right? They started dating in the house, or were they dating before the house?
They were dating before the house.
Okay.
Yeah.
They have like a thing. So, it's a thing.
They've been a thing. Okay. All right, Devin, go ahead and wait for her in Vietnam. Because she's coming home soon. Maybe not next week because it's a male elimination.
Guys,
we think it's a mini.
Never know.
But it's because it's the mini finals.
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
Can we see 2 people go home next week? Anybody got any scoops? Shay, you always be knowing this kind of stuff.
I know.
When's Corey getting hurt?
I know. I already know.
I'm waiting for it.
I'm gonna just wait until next. But it could be anyone. That's the thing with these type of purges and stuff like that. It really could be anyone. It really could. I think everyone, well, besides a few, is pretty capable. So
this mini finals gonna tell a lot of things, girls. And I can't wait. Any final words, Catie, we got to hear, because I know you got into the show on Unpopular Review Wrestling as we get AEW ready to get started. They know they can't do anything without you. You're so valuable to the team. We appreciate you here. Any final words on this episode or looking for the next week's episode?
Happy Halloween, everybody. Thank you guys for having me every week. Yes. And I'm excited to see that final. Jordan, the Bananas, Corey, they're all going to be pushing it hard. And the Michele Via, or what's her name?
I know you meant Aviv.
Yeah.
Aviv, they ain't getting far. No. Olivia, she's not going to be getting anywhere close to that final.
Look at Shay. She's
I know. I'm being honest.
She's going to defend Olivia.
I was agreeing.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
That's my little leaving on a note. But Shay, what do you think?
I think that things will go as they go. But everyone is still great. I've enjoyed this season. And yeah, you know.
Well, I want to thank the people watching. Thank you for continuing
Yes.
to make us Unpopular Reviews #1 show on the YouTube. I'm sorry, on the Twitter. I appreciate that.
Nice.
Unpopular Review Entertainment. We came to that shows you how good the challenge is. So you, as they say in church, you could be anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here. So we appreciate you, and we do it because we like it, and we hope people like it. So we hope people watch it. So we thank you. So as the thing's been shown, I think the whole damn show, like, follow, subscribe to Unpopular Review and things like that. Happy Halloween Eve, Hallows Eve,
Yes.
as they would say.
Halloween
Enjoy Halloween.
Eve.
Be safe out
Be
there.
safe.
Give out, if you are a candy giver, I know that I am. Leave the light on and give out good candy. Nobody wants that nasty shit. Keep your black licorice and keep your candy corn. Okay? Keep your fucking candy corn. Nobody wants that shit.
And then hit the gym on Friday morning.
Well, I'll be in the gym tomorrow morning. My daughter's like, do we have to go on Halloween? It's literally my youngest daughter's favorite holiday. And I'm just like, she's like, I would rather give up Christmas than Halloween. And I said, what?
Wow.
You know what Christmas is, don't you? Yeah, but still, but I can't help what I
Jesus'
like.
birthday.
Truth be
So
told, once
listen,
you become an adult, Christmas is not that fun because you're the one doing all the buying. I hate
doing
it.
all about. That's what you better enjoy while you can.
Until you have children, and then you like get a little happy just because you see they're happy. But
F them kids, as
That's
I say in
probably
my
the turning
household. F them kids. Listen, we
Oh,
are
man.
out of here, y'all. We'll see y'all next
Good night.
week. Peace.